Marking down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Miles Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. This defense for the Packers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
We got 4. We got 4. 43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And oh, he missed it. No good, and they'll remain down by a point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
After the sack on first down, Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Goff. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the... The 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's brought down. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Gabriel Davis from 8 yards out. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Going up top. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Bears at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 43.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Double time. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Watch the eye.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll run with Sanders. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 38, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From midfield, here's Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Rodgers to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
26. Jab, 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 jab. Hey, switch gears. Jab. Over.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. Rodgers now on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly,